Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a flip through of my 31 pages for the Junk Journal July 2023, hosted by ScrimpingMommy Amanda. She has given us a list of prompts to see us through many more days than 31, and we were given free rein. We just used the prompts and the interpretation of those prompts was left to us. So this is my interpretation of more than 31. I've used, sometimes on them I've used one prompt or two prompts or even three. So let's go through. The first is frames and botanical. The second was patterns and photography. So I used the pattern of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the lines I've used the lovely fonts from this particular paper range. The next one was collage. One of my favorite things to do is collage. It appears all the way through. I haven't always given credit for it down here as far as the prompts are concerned, but it's very painfully obvious that it's a collage. This was postcard, my handmade postcard, and lots of paraphernalia that goes with postage stamps and barcodes and stuff like that. So that was postcard and handwriting. The next one was make a tag. So I did the big tag and then I made a smaller tag to go inside that you can write on the back. And the next was abstract. Black and white always screams abstract to me. I didn't want to put too much colour on it, make it too busy and too fussy. And whilst it looks fairly simple, it did take me a little while to do it. But I've had so much fun doing this book. It's just been amazing. Washi tape I decided to leave just as it was without a major feature in the center of it. I love the look of this washi. It was in a little box that I bought from a company online, and I just love the different variations of the tape, so I left it as it was. The next was daily snippets, and there's my sales docket behind. And once again, it's collaged. Now this was fold out and a secret pocket, so my fold out goes this way. I think that's a beautiful page. And my secret pocket is actually at the top of this page. One down there. There's my secret pocket up there, and I put in the list of pages. There we go, and or the list of prompts, sorry. And if you'd like to check out all of these things, go to Create with ScrimpingMommy. She's got a lot of them on YouTube. There are a lot of people that have participated in it, and she has a page on Facebook as well. So go along and check out all those things, because it's absolutely amazing. The things that people have done, the interpretations I've seen have been just amazing. Absolutely amazing. The next one was minimalist. So I used a piece of paper that was already shaded for me, and I've just put Sebastian on there. He stands on his own. He's just beautiful. The next one was inspiration quote and fussy cutting. So I've used my favorite Helen Keller. Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. And the butterflies are fussy cut. The next page is florals. That's number 12. Number 13 was contrast, and I really went all out with this. I did my own blending, top and bottom, looked up a dictionary page, and then used the two shades of the orange and the blue to go on there. And I used a color wheel as my guide to get the absolute opposites and the contrast for those. The leaves and the flowers are fussy cut. Trouble getting my fingers to work. Okay, so layering, die cut, stamping, and stenciling. There is the layering, 3 on top of, well, 2 on top of the, yeah, they're layered. The die cut was the frames, the stamping was the dragons, and I couldn't get the dragon to go right, and I worked out why afterwards, because part of this paper is glossy and the ink didn't want to settle on the glossy part. And then there was the stenciling of the stars. Now, negative space, this is my negative space here. This is where I cut out one of those shapes, and that is the outside piece of it. So that is my negative space. Stamping and embellishments. Paper snippet. I nearly forgot what it was. Then there was symmetry and boxes. So symmetry, I've got these here, and it's a quilting pattern, and quilting patterns are very symmetrical. And the 2 boxes with mushrooms. The next one was photo and embellishment, so I used a photo of a flower fairy. I've got a little box of those, and it just worked out really well with the burlap behind it. I think it looks gorgeous. It's one of my favourite pages in this whole book. Then there's Anne McCaffrey, The White Dragon. Anne McCaffrey is my favourite author. I've got just about all of her books. And The White Dragon is literally called Ruth. So there's a double whammy for you. And then there is my lovely pocket that I copied from Maggie Lockley, who is Waste Time with Maggie. She showed us how to do these pockets, and I absolutely love them. So I've got many, many pockets here. Now, Maggie started off by using a paper bag. I didn't have any paper bags, so I created one of my own. Then there is a pocket here, and another pocket at the back. Be careful, that book page is a little bit fragile. And there's another pocket in the middle. And guess what? There's one more pocket over here. And that all goes together nicely. And it's just held together by a little snippet. So that's all my pockets. Thank you, Maggie, for sharing that with us. It was lovely to do. Junk mail and collage. I don't have junk mail delivered to me, and then I don't know where it came from, but I got an Australia Post in the letterbox, of course. I got an Australia Post. They've covered because they pay for their postage. So I thought, okay, what can I do? A collage, little paper snippet here, and it works for me. I want to get one of these. They play LP records, and I've got a lot of my husband's vinyl records. And then there is a belly band, a vertical one. No, a horizontal one, sorry. What am I saying, vertical? That is just paper with a piece of lace over the top, and I use some of the frayed pieces from the burlap and the button. Then this one was Explore and Discover. I have a little set of book pages, or not book pages, but little sticker books, and one of them is just full of maps, all sorts of maps from anywhere and everywhere. They're just glorious, and I thought, well, what better way to advertise, explore and discover is to use maps. Oops. Now you can do map making, you can travel by land, you can travel by sea, you can travel by navigation, and then there is your imagination as well. And there's a map in there of part of Lord of the Rings, because it's got Mordor and a couple of other things on it, so that's imagination. But that is my interpretation of explore and discover. Then there was blending and stamping. I've blended all of these pages, all of these things on this page using blending brushes and ink pads. That's it. I did use some splatter. I used my splattering brush to put some splatters up here in the sky area. And the stamps are by Lavinia. So that's 24. 25 was seasons. and making a tag. So that tag was made for me, and collage, and Merry Christmas in July, everyone. The next one was unexpected. Now, I haven't put the card in there yet because I haven't used it, but it is a gift card from Kaisercraft. It came right out of the blue. When I finish spending what allowance I've got in there, I will stick that into the page. But it just came right out of the blue, totally unexpected, so it couldn't have come in at a better time. Label. I love Vegemite, and one particular jar, I've been saving this, and I don't know why I've been saving it. That is the label that was on the Vegemite jar. And when you click on here, it takes you to the recipe for nachos using Vegemite. Of all things. You know, and then there's on this label here, they had one, check out our mighty merch store. So you clicked on that little piece there, and it took you to the merchandise store for Vegemite. Absolutely incredible. I loved it. So they just came, you know, as I said, I've been hanging on to this one for a couple of months, wondering what I can do with it. And then when I finished this one, I thought, yep, that's it. So that was rather good. That's the 27th. Then there's the 28th, favorite supply. Now, you have to guess what this is. If you can tell me what you think my favorite supply is looking at this page, I'll give you a gold star. Can't give you anything else. Can't give you a gold star. But absolutely love doing this page. It's very pretty. Okay, and my favorite color is green. Any shade of green. I love it. I punched out the flowers and the leaves and hand drew a little vase and put some of the matching bits on there to bring it in. And that's the 29th. And the 30th is reflection. Now, once again, this is all blended using the brush and ink, and then I've used the Lavinia hair and rabbit stamps to make the reflection in the pond, and this is the sky area. Very attached to this page as well. And that's number 30. And my last one for the month is transparency. Where is it transparent, you ask? Well, to see the end of this, you've got to lift up this little curtain. And the little curtain has transparent flowers on it and this solid sticker. But you lift it up and then you can see the rest of the page underneath. The best is yet to come. I couldn't think of a better way to finish this journal than to say the best is yet to come. And that's a Minte cutout. And it just fits down quite nicely over that. I do want to thank you very, very much for all the support you've had when I've been showing you these things, and I really, really have enjoyed it. Thank you, Amanda, for hosting this. It's been wonderful. I've enjoyed the experience. I'd love to do something like it again. So with that, I'll ask you to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye for now.